Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Houston Oilers franchise. We are at the beginning of our second season here. 3 games in, we are 1-2, playing 3 divisional games already, and dropped 2 of 3. And the issues that persisted last year continue into this year, so we need to make a change pretty early. We are going to add veteran pass rusher Chandler Jones to the mix, and he will hopefully help develop our young pass rushers, including guys like 4th round pick Manny Babineau, 4th round pick Derek Copeland, and former 1st round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, Tyree Wilson, who has been probably the most disappointing player in this series so far. We expected him to have games with, showing flashes, but he hasn't done that at all here in this series. The only time he's really gotten after the quarterback is when we've sent blitzes. He's never really won in a one-on-one situation. We have an upgrade going into this game, and it's going to be Tutu Atwell. I want to highlight his upgrade because we're going to start to get our speed more involved if, the game plan allows us, and hopefully that will today as we face the 2-1 Cincinnati Bengals, who returned most of their starters from a year ago here in Season 2, and let's get this game underway. The Bengals start with the football, and we are in the pouring rain, so the game plan will probably be to run the football as needed, and we'll see if we can stop this Joe Burrow passing game. The first play of the game is going to be a handoff, that time to Joe Mixon. And there is Devin Bush with his new number, who was there first to meet him. Cunningham comes up with this tackle, though. 2nd down, another carry. Back to Joe Mixon, gain of 2. All right, 3rd and 3. Can we come up with a stop? Handoff up the middle. That's Mixon again. He picks up 5 and will move the chains. At the 38, here's a throw to left side. That one threw to Jamar Chase. It looked like Bryce Hall was just kind of sitting there waiting for Chase to catch it instead of making a play on the ball. So now on the next play, they go right back to Mixon. It's another big-time run for Mixon already, and they're going to the run game pretty heavily so far. 4 of the first 5 plays have been runs. They're just on the edge of field goal range. Here's a throw to the right side. Another close throw, and it looked like Burton tried to make a play, but Higgins had the inside position blocking him to the ball. 2nd and 5. Here's a throw to left side. This one is going to be Noah Fant for a 1st down. He signed with them on a 2-year contract in the offseason. So now they're at the 12. Here's a quick throw to the right side into traffic. In these close throws, Joe Burrow is taking some risks early on, and it's 3rd and 10. Now at the 12, we send 5. Here's a throw to left side. This one will be picked off. It's Bryce Hall, who was guarding T. Higgins on the play, and he takes it back to the 19. A lot of throws on that drive were those tight window throws. This time it was timing and anticipation, and he threw it right to Bryce Hall for the interception. So here is DTR. He's been really good so far this season, but only 1-2 on the season for the Oilers. We'll see if he can continue his good play today. So here we go. Here's a play action fake to start out the game. His first throw is to the right side. He's hit on the throw, and it's intercepted. It's going to be intercepted by Luke Wilson, the linebacker, and it looked like Trey Hendrickson, who got past Steele on the right side of the offensive line, forces the interception. So the Bengals get the ball right back into scoring range. There's a quick throw, and now they're inside the 5 already, and it's goal to go. They come out here with a 2 tight end set. Here is a read option, and Burrow keeps it. It's a touchdown. Definitely wasn't expecting that play call, and Burrow makes it 7-0. So here we go now to start the next drive. Play action fake. Here's Hendrickson again. He's around the edge, and it's Tyson Steele who gives up his 2nd pressure of this game so far, and that one could have been disaster as well. Good thing we didn't try to throw it. It's now 3rd and 12. Here's a throw to the sideline, and that's a good toss. And that's caught by Marvin Mims Jr., runner-up for Rookie of the Year a year ago. So about a minute left here in the first. Here's a handoff up the middle, and there's Hendrickson again with another tackle. He's making a huge impact on this game so far. At the 50 now, 3rd and 4. Quick throw across the middle. Kyle Phillips can't hold on to that, and it's 4th and 4. Coach looks like he wants to go for it here at the 48. Quick throw, going right back to Phillips. It's a first down. Phillips is usually a sure-handed guy, and he held on to the second one on this drive. So now we're across the 50. The Bengals send pressure. Look out, DTR. He puts it up in the air. It's intercepted. This time it's Daxton Hill on the interception. The pressure got to DTR, and he just flung it up there, and that was a big-time mistake. And it's intercepted, and the Bengals have their second turnover of the game. So here is Burrow back on offense. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That's caught by Jamar Chase. He's across the 50 already for a first down. Into the second quarter already. Now Burrow in the shotgun again. We rush 4. Here's a wide open T. Higgins beating the rookie Casey Burton down the sideline. He's tackled by Anthony Bishop at the 7. I'm not sure what Casey Burton was doing on that play, but it looks like he just got beat. And it's 1st and goal. Burrow, quick throw, touchdown. Noah Fant wide open. And the free agent acquisition in the offseason will make this a 2-score game in favor of the Bengals. So here is the undrafted rookie, Willie Wayne Jr., who gets us going on the next drive with a early first down carry. Play action fake now, sending some pressures. The Bengals, but we get rid of it. It's Kyle Phillips who was wide open. That's a big first down. That's why you run the football, to set up the pass right there. As now we get it to about the 40. It's a 3rd and 10 this time. Play action fake. DTR pumps once, throws across the middle, and that's almost intercepted. I'm not sure what happened there, but DTR thought about it once, took it back, and then throws into traffic. And we bring in Podlesny to settle for the 57-yard field goal, and that's just short. So now we're back on defense. Here's a quick throw to left side. That's good coverage right there. Micah Hyde and Bryce Hall in the area. And now it's 3rd and 10. Burrow throws to the right side, and Casey Burton had his back turned, and it's a great throw by Burrow. Great timing on that one. Another first down here for the Bengals offense. Another throw to left side. This one almost picked off. The exact same play, the opposite way, and we can't take advantage. It's a 3rd and 10. Burrow throws, and that's going to be caught. It's Tyler Boyd now for the first down conversion. Bryce Hall should have had that interception. That would have halted that drive. Instead, they get all the way inside the 5, and there's a handoff. It's Mixon who scores, and the Bengals will take a 21-0 lead at this point. We are down big early on the road. Here's a handoff, and it's Gibson trying to get anything, and he's been bottled up so far this first half. We haven't even called that many offensive plays. 3rd and 2, handoff up the middle, and Gibson does fight forward. He gets to the 41. We're hoping to use all the clock here on this drive, not give them another possession. Here's pressure again. A throw up in the air, almost intercepted. Another interception could have happened on that play, and instead it falls to the ground. But Trey Hendrickson absolutely beating Tyson Steele once again. It's 3rd and 10. Here's a throw to the right side. This one's caught. It's going to be Callum McDermott, the rookie 3rd rounder out of Florida. And it is a first down. And now they get it across. We get it across the 50. And now here we go. Quick throw to the right side. This one, Irv Smith Jr. And this one will be a first down. I was saying Tyson Steele earlier. It's actually Terrence Steele. I don't know why I said Tyson, to be honest. Just came to my mind. Here's a quick throw. It's Isaiah Likely. He gets inside the 10. And DTR with some easier throws, settling him down a little bit as he eventually gets inside the 5. Now it's a 3rd and goal. A crucial down right here. DTR in the pocket. Tries to step up. It's too late. He goes down. And we have to settle for the field goal, making it 21-3 going into halftime. So here we go in the second half. We start out with the ball here. As here's DTR stepping up in the pocket, throwing to the sideline. There's a nice completion. And that's Allen Robinson. These receivers do have to help DTR out a little bit, creating some separation. As here's a stretch play. Antonio Gibson to the outside. He picks up his biggest gain of the day. And that one will get us inside of field goal range. At the 25 now, 3rd and 9. DTR throws to an open man, and it's somehow incomplete. DTR has to make this throw, but I don't know what Marvin Mims was doing on that one. It looked like he just stopped on his route, and it falls to the ground. We settle for 3 on that drive and do end up getting the ball back here on the next drive as we get a stop on defense. And now here's our offense again, trying to come back in this one. Here's a throw to the right side. It's Callum McDermott who had it, and it gets knocked out, and it's another punt here for the offense. So here we are back on defense. Here is Noah Fant with another catch here, and he has been pretty good for the Bengals so far this game. Another first down for him. So 21-6 lead, and the Bengals have the possession here across the 50, and that one will be another first down converted. Joe Burrow, 20 of 29, and Jamar Chase is approaching 100 yards on the game. They go back to the run game. It's a good call. Mixon makes a man miss. He's inside the 10 and will get tackled at the 5, and now it's goal to go here for the Bengals. So now at the 5, quick throw, and that's T. Higgins, touchdown. Casey Burton was guarding him. He's tapping his chest saying that was on him, but yet it just happens. It's 28-6, and this lead doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Here's DTR with a quick throw across the middle. Marvin Mims gets the next drive going with a completion. That is a first down. We do play a little hurry up here. We need to show a little urgency. Here's a quick throw up the seam, and it's picked off. Marvin Mims Jr., the intended target, and it looked like DTR just let that one sail. Because Marvin Mims was wide open on that play. All he had to do was throw it low, and instead he sails it, and it's intercepted. I don't know what happened on that throw, but a lot of turnovers today here for DTR, and that just one adds to the list. And now here we are back on defense trying to stop Joe Burrow. But on the first play, there's Christian Barmore sacking not Joe Mixon, but Joe Burrow. And he actually strips it out also, and that's Terrell Harvin, the rookie out of Oklahoma, who picks it up. So Barmore gets some pressure. He does lead the team in sacks so far this year, and he puts Joe Burrow on his backside. And now we bring in Jameis Winston at quarterback. After all the turnovers, we decide to give it to Winston, handing it off to Antonio Gibson. But it does not matter. The Bengals will go on to win this one. It was only 2 scores, but I think the score was way, way closer than what the game actually was. We were absolutely terrible on offense. We couldn't really stop Burrow on defense. And it ends up being a 2-score loss as we fall to 1-3 on the season. Quickly, it can turn that fast as we've had 2 straight losses and just hasn't been good. DTR and Jameis Winston both threw at least 1 interception. DTR had 3 today. And I think the one thing with DTR's development is that when he gets on a bad streak of throws, like it just doesn't rectify itself. Like he will just keep throwing bad balls, and that's something that we're trying to fix with him. And hopefully, upgrading his throw under pressure, his awareness, that stuff will eventually help. But that's his biggest weak spot so far here as a developing young quarterback. So we want to continue working on that, but it just does not look good. The last 3 games, maybe the last game just now, but even before that, the last game it wasn't too pretty, but I would say the first 2 games were actually really good for DTR. A couple of upgrades. Casey Burton is now officially at 80 overall. He's at 81 with morale. And just looking at his ratings, he looks really good. And I want to play more man coverage. Obviously, he got beat a lot in man last game, but I do still want to keep playing man coverage. I think that's his biggest strength. And then Bryce Hall will, adjust to that on the left side of the football. So we get a surprise breakout scenario here. I did not expect this, but Christian Barmore gets one after having a really big game. He had 3 tackles for loss and a sack, and that obviously forced fumble on Joe Burrow. And coming into this next game versus the Panthers, he needs to hold the Panthers to 75 rush yards and 1 touchdown, or get Christian Barmore 2 forced fumbles, tackles for losses, or sacks. He's definitely not getting the INTs. So maybe this whole time we might have been developing maybe the wrong pass rusher. Tyree Wilson has been the guy we've been focusing on, and I think that maybe Christian Barmore could be our star of the defensive line, because looking at Tyree Wilson, he's pretty much done nothing. He's had 1 sack through 3 games so far that he's played in, and even in those games that he's played, he's had a couple of games where he's had no impact, 0 sacks, 0 tackles. So we definitely want to maybe shift the focus over to another player. And Christian Barmore led our team in sacks last year. He had 5.5 a year ago, a interception as well. He had 8 tackles for loss, but look at the numbers this year. Through these games here, he's got 6 tackles for loss, which will surely top his number from a year ago, which is 8. And then he also leads our team in sacks as well. A couple of you guys floated around trading for Brian Burns, but Brian Burns is re-signed to the Panthers, so that will be unrealistic for us to go after him, and he would be super, super expensive. But the Panthers have a pretty young nucleus, and they signed Hunter Renfrow in the offseason, so they give Bryce Young another weapon. So we'll see what happens today, as we are on the road for the 2nd straight game in this episode. A nice little doubleheader episode for you guys. And now the tide kind of shifts a little bit. Like, this turns into maybe a must-win game, especially seeing that we're 1-3 now. And if we fall this game, it's 1-4, and it doesn't look good. So here we start the game out on defense. The first throw of the game is going to be to Jonathan Mingo, Bryce Young's new favorite target, along with Hunter Renfrow. So now they get it to a 3rd and 1. Here is Miles Sanders, who we have to hold to under 75 yards rushing and a touchdown. And he picks up the 1st down. As now here we are sending 5. Quick throw to left side. Hayden Hurst was the intended target. And Anthony Bishop has been playing pretty well so far this year, and his playing time has definitely increased. It's 3rd and 10. We send an extra blitzer. Here's a throw to the right side, and it looks like that may have been just thrown out of bounds. Bryce Young pushed out of the pocket, and we force the punt. So after that 3 interception game, DTR's numbers doesn't look as great. Now 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He'll see if he can rectify that today. Here is Marvin Mims Jr. with a little jet sweep touch pass right there, and it will pick up a 1st down, a gain of 11. So now here at the 40, handoff. That's Antonio Gibson. He gets scooped on that play, but picks up a gain of 6. Now it's 3rd and 4. The Panthers send some pressure. We try to get rid of it, and it's going to fall incomplete. Shaq Thompson is there in the backfield, and they force the punt on our first drive. So they come out in this next drive here, 5 wide. Here's Hayden Hurst with a catch across the middle, and that one will pick up the 1st down, as he will come out of the game. It looks like he is shaken up on that play. 2.5 minutes to go here in the 1st. Bryce Young running a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Sanders up the middle, and he will pick up enough for a 1st down. Something to keep your eye on, that number, that rushing number, in order to get Barmore that upgrade. Here's Julian Okwara getting some pressure on Young, throwing to the left side, and that one's knocked away. It's Casey Burton there with the defense on Terrace Marshall. 2nd and 10 throw. Another throw to the left side. This one stripped out of the hands of Trimble and picked up by Devin Bush. And it's going to be, I believe, Zach Cunningham and Devin Bush on the tag team. No, it was Micah Hyde and also Cunningham. Then Devin Bush came in to recover the fumble, and now we get a turnover. We haven't had many of those in this series at all. So here is Gibson with the handoff to start the next drive, and he picks up a gain of 8. And now we get it to a 3rd and 2. We hand it off this time to Gibson, and he does not get there. He stopped, and our offensive line has been getting beat pretty badly to start this game, and another punt here in the 1st quarter. But here we are back on defense. Bryce Young, a lot of short throws early on. That one's a loss of 3 to Miles Sanders. Now it's 3rd and 13. Here we send pressure. Bryce Young. We eventually get to him, and he will go down. It's Zach Cunningham. Cunningham had the forced fumble earlier, and now he has a big-time sack. So now we start this next drive with good field position. Here's a throw to left side. Tight window, but it's a nice pitch and catch there to Marvin Mims Jr. Play action fake. This one will get DTR out of the pocket. He throws on the run to Irv Smith. That's a first down right there to the newly signed free agent tight end. Inside the 10 now. DTR goes for the fade ball. This one's picked off. Dante Jackson in the end zone. And he was looking for Marvin Mims. He had good inside position, but it looks like Mims just couldn't get up and get it. And that will be a turnover, a very costly one inside the 10. So now Bryce Young back onto the field. Here's a quick throw across the middle. Good defense right there. It's Devin Bush. And the one big reason why we brought him back in free agency was because we knew we had to have him there to cover these fast, young tight ends in the league. So we start out this next drive here with decent field position. And now we're at the 45. It's a 3rd and 3. Can we convert this time? Here is DTR thinking about throwing. He throws to a wide open Kyle Phillips. And the safety comes over and knocks it down. And Phillips had way more than a step there. So here we are on the next drive on defense. Bryce Young completing a pass that time to Terrace Marshall. His first catch of the game. Casey Burton's doing a pretty good number on Marshall on the right side. So now the 2-minute warning looms here. Here is Bryce Young throwing to left side. He's got a man. That's a wide open Jonathan Mingo. It's a touchdown. I'm not sure what Bryce Hall was doing in that coverage, but it looked like he had his back turned. He wasn't even looking back for the football, nothing. He was just lost, and it's 7-0 Carolina. So here we are back on offense. Here's a throw to a wide-open Antonio Gibson. He breaks the tackles, stays on his feet, and he will pick up a gain of 17 on that catch. So hurry up offense here. Another throw to Gibson. He picks up the block that time, and it's almost a first down. He gets 10. It's going to be to the 49, but we do eventually pick up that first. Across the 50 now. Here is DTR changing the play. Mostly his protection here because he sees they're stacking the box, and Carolina does send the pressure, and they get to him anyway. It's Von Bell. We literally blocked 6 on that play, and they still got to us. DTR throws across the middle on a 3rd and long. That one's a completion. It's going to be caught by the undrafted rookie, and that is going to be Fisher across the 30-yard line. And now 25 seconds to go. Another throw across the middle. It's Gibson. He picks up 10, and the clock runs. We hurried up to the line here, and we have to call a play, get it in. It's 9 seconds at the snap. In the pocket. Nobody's coming open, and DTR is going to have to throw this one away. He throws it out of bounds at 2 seconds, and we bring on Podlesny here to knock down the field goal, and he does just that. But another first half with no touchdowns. So here we go, second half underway. We need to get into the end zone here. We have to do something. There is a handoff, and Gibson, 7 carries, 19 yards. We've been stopped. I don't know what's going on. It's the offensive line. It must be. Here's a quick throw to the right side, and this one's up in the air. It's a duck, and more pressure causes the interception. It's Von Bell. And once again, it's Terrence Steele who's giving up this pressure. I don't know what's going on, but he is the $100 million contract man. We gave him that in the offseason. He's going to have to be a little better than that. So here's Bryce Young with good field position. We rush 6. Here's a quick throw to the right side. He gets rid of it. It's Miles Sanders. It's a touchdown. Wow. We send pressure. We had the numbers we wanted, and Bryce Young still gets it out. It's 14-3. So here we start the next drive. This is a stretch play to the undrafted rookie, Willie Wayne Jr. He always gets one good carry a game, and that's pretty much all he really gets. It's a first down. J-Ron McAllister checks into the game at running back. Here's a throw across the middle, and DTR misses one. And that was looking for Allen Robinson, and now it's 3rd and long. At the 44, we need a big conversion here. Here's DTR in the pocket, throws this one up the seam, and that one is going to almost be picked off. He needed to throw that one a little flatter, and instead the safety came up and almost had an interception. So now we're back on defense. There's a throw to Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and Zach Cunningham is having a great game today, and we do get a quick 3 and out. So here we are back on offense. Here's a handoff, and it's Antonio Gibson who hits the hole hard, and that is a big first down run. His longest of the day. He's got 10 for 26. So now we get it to the 50 now. Here DTR changes the play. He throws to a wide open Antonio Gibson, and he is in for the touchdown. 50 yards right there. We needed a big play, and Gibson, he's matched up with Brian Burns, and that is a matchup nightmare all game long. And we exploited that one, and it is 14-11. A weird score right here. Here's a throw across the middle. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And it's a big first down right there. It looks like he had Bryce Hall guarding him on that play. And now they're across the 50. Here's a throw to the right side. This time it's Marshall who gets the best of the rookie Casey Burton, who's been playing pretty good defense on Marshall all game long. So 1st and 10 now at the 15. A wide open new Hunter Renfrow playing with the Carolina Panthers, and now he is inside the 5. And now they're at the 3. Here is Young throwing to the end zone. It's caught. It's an open Renfrow again. It's going to be roughing the passer, so this touchdown will stand, but it is 24-11. 4 minutes to go here in this game. Does DTR have a comeback in him? Pressure gets to DTR again, and it's incomplete. The one thing I don't like about DTR is he does have an elongated throwing motion, and it definitely causes some issues, especially when pressure's in his face. 2nd and 10, another pressure, and it's Brian Burns who's there in the backfield, and another Von Bell interception. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Our offensive line can't block. DTR is inaccurate. We can't run the football. Our offense is just struggling, and look at this. We had a chip block on Brian Burns, and that still didn't work. Terrence Steele still let up the sack. And now Carolina's inside scoring range. Here's a quick throw. That's Trimble right there, and he picks up about a gain of 4. And that's Derek Copeland there with the tackle. He's going to start to get more playing time rushing the passer. Throw to the end zone, 3rd and 4. Did he catch that? It's Hunter Renfrow. Touchdown, Carolina. And it's 32-11. We are down by 21 points to the Carolina Panthers. We're inside 2 minutes. We decide to sub in our 4th-round draft pick, Philip Waters. We had 4 4th-rounders, and he was one of them. He gets an opportunity to shine here. He's the rookie out of Virginia Tech. He throws across the middle, a nice, easy throw, and that is caught by Allen Robinson. We hurried up to the line now. It's a 3rd and 11. Here's Waters getting out of the pocket. He throws this one deep, and he's looking for Robinson. That's a good throw. How about Philip Waters coming in off the bench cold, and he makes a good throw downfield. He's got a quicker throwing motion than DTR if you look at it. And there's another quick throw. That's McDermott across the seam, up the seam, I should say. And that's a nice throw by Waters. Couple of nice throws by the rookie. Another quick throw. It's going to be caught by Mercury Macklin for a gain of 9. He's getting some playing time also. Waters now throws to the right side, and that's his first big miss right there. He was looking for Gibson out of the backfield, and he had probably an open touchdown. It's 4th and 1. Handoff Gibson. He finds the space, and he will pick up the first down. He will get to the 11. So here is Waters now, 1st and 10, 1 timeout remaining. He has an open space right up the middle. He takes it himself for the touchdown. It's Philip Waters, the rookie out of Virginia Tech, who scores the only touchdown really of this game. And the Oilers will take another loss, 18-32. We make it look less ugly here at the end of the game. And it just has not been a good start here for the Oilers in Season 2. We now dropped to 1-4, and I said going into this game it was a must-win, and I think that was, because now there's a lot of question marks surrounding a lot of things on our team. And one is quarterback now. Philip Waters came in, and that quick release is just a big difference. Like, I noticed when I was playing that it was just a different type of feel at quarterback. Even though he is rated probably like 9 overall lower than DTR, it's definitely an option we have to explore. I mean, Philip Waters came in led a pretty long drive, and he got it done. It's maybe something we look into, maybe not. Maybe it was just one good drive, but DTR does have 6 interceptions in 2 games. I think that's grounds to kind of look at all options. Zach Cunningham had a great game, but one of the most important things, Christian Barmore did not get the 2 tackles for loss, but we did hold Miles Sanders under that 75-yard rushing mark, and he did not score a rushing touchdown. So that means that he will have an upgrade. I'm not sure how, but Tyree Wilson has a upgrade here because he hasn't done anything, and I mean anything, so far this season. And it should have been him that should be having these breakout scenarios, but Christian Barmore gets the upgrade to superstar dev. Marvin Mims has an upgrade. I'm going to find ways to get him the ball. That is priority number 1. We just need to give our playmakers the ball. But it's official. Christian Barmore does get the upgrade. And he is our second superstar dev trait, our first on defense. So we have 1 on offense in Antonio Gibson and 1 on defense with Christian Barmore. But the bigger story here, 1-4 on the season. 4 straight losses. It has not been pretty. We have given up 152 points so far this year. That is dead last in the NFL. Like, we have given up the most points by far. But DTR has not looked pretty the last 2 games, and I think we need to start looking at DTR and our other options. Is he the quarterback that we should be developing here, or is it somebody else? Because right now, he's just not as consistent as I want him to be. His attributes say they're pretty good, but I don't know. I think we may need to explore the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Phillip Waters. Maybe get him some packages, maybe even give him a start altogether. I guess we'll have to see next game, because we have a string of games that does not get easier this schedule. So maybe even just getting him some experience and giving him some action may be the recipe to success here. But Christian Barmore does get an upgrade. He was the best part of this episode, to be honest, getting a superstar dev on defense. That's awesome. So here is his superstar abilities right now. Defensive rally gives an extra bonus pass rush point to his teammates, and then BOGO gives him an extra pass rush point every play. So that's pretty cool, and we will see how much that kind of helps him in his production on defense also. But DTR isn't really truly the biggest problem on offense. I think it's right tackle Terrence Steele. He gave up way too many pressures. We held onto the ball a little bit longer, but just because they were longer developing plays. But it just has to be better. Like, we need to be better on offense in order to win these games. Our defense can only do so much. It's young and developing, and our offense needs to contribute as well. So now we're playing once again the Chargers and Broncos. That will likely be a doubleheader episode, but we will see. Does DTR have enough to keep his starting job? I'm not exactly sure, but only time will tell. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Now these games do truly become must win. Otherwise, at the trade deadline, we could be due for a fire sale. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I'm about my pledge. I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit look like fall leaves in the backfield. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bull. Quick to say my piece. I'm so after school special. She brainy, but them jeans looking like